Hello everyone, how are you doing? Okay, I understand that this is kind of simplex mode of communication and you cannot answer me, but I expect you whenever I ask you how are you doing, you are answering me saying you are doing great. So let me try it again. How are you doing? Okay, now assume that you are shouting there and saying you are doing great. Fine. So now we have 90 days remaining for the gate examination and I expect that you are preparing well. And if you are a serious aspirant, these 90 days are going to be most important days of your life. And these days will decide how your rest of life will be. I'm not saying that this is do or die situation for you and if you fail there is nothing left for you. Of course, there are always something you can find new opportunities. Moreover, you can create new opportunities. But trust me, this is easiest and closest way to make your life better. Okay, so rather than giving so much of philosophy, I would like to share with you my experience, how I started my GATE preparation journey. So, being an average guy during my graduation, I also thought of clearing GATE and I joined a coaching institute. But guess what? I got a cool group, we used to hang out, uh, getting together for a cup of tea after coaching was more important for us than attending the class seriously. So all these things happened, and later on, after result, we started denying that we were preparing for GATE, and we appeared for it. Later on, as I was placed in TCS, I joined TCS. Then I left it because they kept me on bench. I mean, just after 4 months, I left it, and then I joined a startup, very small startup of, I think, it was a group of 30 people. So that was the time when I learned a lot. But after, I mean, if the work environment is not according to you, then after some time you will fed up with the job. So that's what happened, and I decided to go for GATE. This time, I had no excuse. Moreover, I also had to manage my job because I was not in a position to quit my job and prepare for full time. So I gave some time in planning because the well execution is only possible when you have a good planning. So before I start studying, I gave some time and planned something. So these are the things which I'm going to share with you. I have few points which I'll be sharing with you, and I also have some snapshots which I had taken before I uh, left my room to join here in IIT Kharagpur. So the first one is list down all the topics, whether you have completed or not, and paste it somewhere on the wall or somewhere in front of your study table. I listed down all the topics from GATE syllabus and I pasted it here. As you can see, one page is missing. So, and I used and I decided some kind of color coding for me. For example, when my basics are covered, I will take it from green color. Okay, then again, when I have practiced some good questions and when everything is clear, I can solve problem, I am able to solve GATE previous year question, then I used to take it from red. So something like this I used to do. I mean, and I also have listed down, see, you can see this is the average marks from this section, this is the average marks, this is the average mark from depending upon the previous year uh, trends. So all these things I had listed down, so it was always in front of my eyes, and it was like very clear that what is the level of my preparation, what is remaining, what I have to cover in next few days. So this was one of the things which helped me a lot to track my preparation. The next thing I did was I prepared a day countdown chart. So the day when I started my preparation, I prepared a countdown of the days, that how many days are remaining for me. So this is, you can see, like from September I had few days remaining when I started, and this is the entire countdown. So every day I used to cross, when one day, I mean the day is over, I used to cross that this day is over. So this will give you a sense of responsibility, that I have not much time remaining. So every day you know that how much time you have in your hand. Okay, moreover, you can see what I had done is, now I'm remembering while seeing this. So I used to decide that, I mean, with that this countdown, I used to give deadline for the subject, like this is the deadline I will cover this particular topic or subject. Okay, and I also had this, you can see 45. So this is that on this day I'll have a test series where I have to get 45 marks out of it, and you can see I got 40.33. So similarly, you can see later on also, this was the test series day and some test was there, and I had decided to get 50 and I got 49. So similarly, next one I remember I missed it from a lot of marks, like it was I had got, I think, 45 or something. So, and I mean, obviously, I mean, when you prepare your deadlines, when you give yourself target, you can miss, you know, but the most important thing is that you are trying to achieve it, right? So that is most important and you should do it. Give yourself a target every day. That's what I used to do. You can see here sticky notes. So I started using sticky notes. I used to give target myself that these are the things I have to cover. You can see few things are ticked but few are remaining, right? So what I used to do when I used to prepare the schedule or the target for next day, I used to encounter all these things also. So every day you assign yourself, okay, you assign that these are the things I'll be covering, okay, these are my target, and try to achieve it. Now next thing is test, revision and discussion. Try attending test as much as possible, and test should be within the time limit. Let's say you have offline paper or something, then you assign yourself the time that within this time I'll be appearing for this. Even if when you are solving problem from some exercise, count the question. Let's say the number of questions are 10, then assign yourself 50 minutes, 40 minutes, and try to solve all the questions within those time limits. So in that manner you are practicing to work under the time pressure. Okay, now one of the most important thing which I would say is analyze on EOD. That is, end of the day you should do a analysis, okay, and do the analysis and find out what are the things you left. You have given yourself a target and you were not able to complete, so those pending things you should try to accommodate with the next day target. So in this manner you try to get best out of yourself. Now next one is bit philosophical but it's important. So it is keep yourself motivated. To keep myself motivated, I took some printout of quotes by some, well-known person, and basically well motivating, which I thought this quote is suiting well for me, and I pasted it on my wall, kitchen, everywhere. So it was, you can see these are the quotes which I had pasted. So anywhere which I can see regularly, I mean which is in front of me. So these are the things which is very small, but I think it helps you, and I mean you never know, but it helps you psychologically, it gives you energy. So I think you should also do it. If you are sometimes in a day, if you feel low, you can get energy from these things. Now the last thing which I would say is start every day fresh. What I mean to say here is there may be a day, there may be some day when your efficiency is very low. It happens with everyone. Okay, no one is exception. It happens with everyone. You can have some other task or anything which may eat up your time and you were not able to give time to your preparation. So rather than giving, so much of thought on this, having some, depression, what you can do is next day you can start fresh with more energy, with the energy that I will also try to cover those things which I was not able to cover yesterday, something like this. Okay, so every day when you start with, new energy, forgetting everything which was behind. As around 90 days are remaining for GATE, now it is the time when you need to review your preparation strategies. You need to work with your full efficiency. To help you more during these 90 days, we are also coming up with a plan which is called GATE in 90 days. So to know more about it, you can follow the link which is displayed on the screen right now. So I hope you all do good, you all get good rank in GATE, okay, and you all do good in your life and contribute back to the system, to the society, or to this community. So thanks for watching this video. Wish you all the best.